Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? Oh, excuse me, let me fix the mic a little bit. It feels like the mic is a little bit... Okay, now it's good, yeah. Sorry. Fixing everything from the very beginning. Where the fuck? Whoa. Okay. Okay. I thought... Okay, we're good. I am always getting like PTSD every time I'm on live because... Man, last week was the shit. As you can tell, I'm better now. From the cold I have last week. Okay, I think. God damn it. Okay, I think we're good now. I think we're good. Anyway, how's everyone doing? How am I doing? Simple, I guess. Like, as I said before, last week wasn't like that crazy. I caught a cold and I didn't really felt like doing much. I was trying to think, like I was trying to put myself into the situation where I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to grow the channel? Because things go like this. I am live streaming, but I'm not actually rising up, basically. Like the things have become a little bit stale. A little bit. But yeah, basically I was trying to think of ways to make the channel better, but I can't actually come up with something other than, you know, the basic things of, you know, overall, like, production, basically. Like, I'm thinking that I am better off with a live 2D model. And for quite a while, I thought to myself that maybe I should make the live 2D model. But I don't know why. I feel discouraged from doing that. I feel like I will not be able to make it correctly. Not because I don't know how to use the Live 2D engine. I spent probably like 20 hours watching tutorial videos. But because I don't actually feel like the model itself, the model I have, is separated correctly. I don't know, or perhaps all that is just hesitation, I'm not sure. So I'm trying to come up with other ways. For example, maybe I need to make some pre-scripted videos, like scripted videos, like something that will draw people to start, you know, visiting the channel from time to time. Because if things get like continue this way, I will end up being discouraged from live streaming overall. Anyway, I woke up kinda early today, and by now I already feel like I'm tired. Even though I'm technically fine, but you know, I am a little bit lazy, you could say. Oh well, screw it. Where were we? That's right. In the last episode, I realized that probably the girl in the dreams is probably the last girl you choose. But the thing is, I chose the... I chose probably... I chose all the girls that I want first, and the one girl I did not want it, I left her for last. And now I think I'm gonna end up with that girl because that's how the game works. I am not sure. I hope that's not the case, but fuck me if it is. Because god damn it. It's like, yeah, like one way or another I will get the simp ending, whether I like it or not. Anyway, we won't know if we don't, you know, we won't know if I don't play. So let's get back to where we were. This was our last save. I'm not sure if I want to like check the other endings at the end of this. I'm not sure how long there is. You know, this is like part 3 now. Forget the part 1 last week. Just let's say, yeah, part 3. So I'm like, wait a minute. For how long we can do this? Like, for how long we can... Like, how many parts are there? This game, like, I keep forgetting that this game is free. So how more like excuse me, let me fix something real quick. Okay. So, for how long can I keep playing with literally nothing? Like, I expect the game give me like a paywall by the end of this. Like, if you want to see the real ending, pay this much. No, I'm joking, of course. But support the developers who made this. I personally like enjoy the fact that, you know, I get to play a game for free, and then, like, you know, if I actually like am satisfied, I can say, okay, you know what, this was worth my time, so I am going to pay out of, you know, appreciation. This is how I like to do things. So anyway, let's see the ending, because now that I think about it, I will probably end up not liking the ending, so I will be unsatisfied. There is a percentage that is a possibility. Anyway. Oh yeah, I have to do voices and shit. I completely forgot about that. Okay, let me think. Let me focus a little bit. Excuse me. I am still a little bit... You know, whenever you get back to streaming after a long while, you feel like, okay, you need to warm up a little bit. Then you set the... Excuse me. Then you set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Terra furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute. Couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? Ah, kala. Okay. That's not the way to think. That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Alexander. How do you do? I'm teaching Terra the proper way to prepare a pot roast. Excuse me. I will warm up. Be patient. I'm sorry for that, but that's how it is. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Terra will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Terra turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. I don't know how to pronounce that. Sorry. I haven't heard people say that for some reason. Or I don't remember hearing people how they pronounce. Oh, ye of little faith. Ye of little... It's great. Time for the moment of truth. Lunch is served. Oh, crap. Terra was nervously clasping her hands tight, right? Wait a minute, I didn't read that. Tight. Everybody's like dumbfounded. What the fuck am I watching? Ah, it's delicious. Ah, okay. What the fuck am I tasting? I was supposed to say. I did it! Oh my gosh! Terra did a little dance in celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. God damn it, I did go to sleep. Oh. Hey Violet. What is it, Alexander? is this what you cooked or is this what Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She sipped on her soup contently. I couldn't help but smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I've ever had. Granted, my memory only goes back about 3 days, but still, it counts for something. God damn it, oh yeah, they screwed me over yet again. I found Kat in the same wait a minute, I don't have enough voice and I don't like that. Enough music. Okay, now we have enough music. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing for today's bet with 4. The poor guy, he doesn't know you've been ringing the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make your choice, it'll be just between the 3 soulmates candidates from here on out. Oh wait, just a second, what does... I thought somebody would ask, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. Ah, fuck. Yeah, she says that over again, goddammit. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's not a big deal. Tara did a little fist bump. So without further ado, Alexander, who's the last unlucky girl I'd like to spend some time with, today with? I don't want to spend time. Fuck shit. Okay. Tara. Alright, our work's cut out for us. Give us a minute to set up the scene, then go find her. I'm gonna have fun with the vlogger. Or perhaps drama. What's up with his music? As I walked closer and closer to the game zone, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. Help! You're not going anywhere. Take him. I'm too young to die. I rushed inside as fast as I could. What kind of brother would sacrifice his own flesh and blood to survive? Life is tough, Buttercup. No! I'll save you, bro. Oh, wait a minute, I had a voice for this, guys. Goddammit, I have completely forgotten the voices. Sorry for that. I think I had the very deep voice for these guys. Bro! Wrong. Ah! It's the heroes that die first, you know. Bro! Where was I? Alright. 1 down, 2 to go. Get over here. They were playing a fighting video game. Oh, sup, Alexander? Give me a second, I've got to do a bit of a pest control. 2 and 3, kill him first. Okay. Yeah. This is quite the famous, you know, the famous kind of art. Oh, by the way, these symbols, she's definitely playing on PS Vita. Alright, you're lost, fair and square. As promised, you guys, you know what you have to do. The brothers 5 groaned as they each put on some kind of futuristic helmet. You're incredible, Tara. Not bad. Damn, not bad, Tara. You wiped the floor with those guys. Literally. You shoved you shoved the stick up their ass and start moping. I do make a living doing this, believe it or not. I don't. Oh, fuck off. Though lately it's been a little boring. Why is that? It's just same old, you know? Though I do have something new in store if you're down. Why not? Sure, why not? Good. I'm just gonna need you to put on this non-suspicious atoll headset. Tara picked up a helmet from behind the couch and placed it on my head. This won't hurt a bit, don't worry. Wait, why would it was like lightning right through my head. What the fuck? I'm in some kind of forest? Whoa, Alexander, you're here too? Where are we? I want to go home. Stop whining. You're just in a video game. Come on, this isn't the first time you've seen this happen in fiction. What kind of thing exists? That kind of thing exists now? Sorry, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I haven't focused yet to properly speak. It's been around for at least 1 million years by now. Get with the times. Last time I checked, I'd never heard of anything like this. Alright, so maybe it was some kind of weird device I'd never seen before. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there is no way this could be a game. It looks too real. I had to admit, I had my doubts too. Everything looked as if it were really there. Hey, if you want proof, just try walking outside of this forest. Two took a few cautious steps forward. Then some more. Oh, oof. You smacked against some kind of invisible wall. There is some kind of invisible war here. Yeah, invisible war here. It really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. I thought this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too, but it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Doesn't that make this kind of useless? I guess if you're allergic to fun. The sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Cat, we can't hear you, what's up? You guys need to log out of the game right now. If you're in the game too long, it will fry your brain. What? How? Why? Long story short, it's an experimental, game console that we had in storage. Wait a minute, is that like the same helmet they used to erase the memories? No idea how Terra found it though. This show is always trying to find new ways to kill me, isn't it? How much time do we have? Before it fries your brain? I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it will slowly sap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. The Brothers 5 and I looked around frantically, but there wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the log out menu. I think it's an admin only kind of thing. If you can see it, Terra, then come on, log us out already. She clucked like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. You wanna play a game? It just so happens that as an admin I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Bam. I looked down to my hands, which had now become tiny little white wings. I looked down on my face and I had a beak. What the fuck is a beak? I became a bird? Oh god, what did she do to us? We're pigeons. Let me out. We'll never become accountants. This guy's dream died. We're gonna die here. I think I've got new fed. What the fuck? The pigeons 5 ran around frantically, like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. I looked up to Terra, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I turned you all into birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny, Alexander. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim, except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Now the shoe is on the other foot. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim Battle Royale. Oh my god, there is actually a pigeon dating sim, there isn't there? I know there is, god damn. Is that a reference? Will have to seduce me if you want to get out of here. With each day that passes, I fear more for humanity's future. I do too. And you wanted us to be pigeons for this? I mean, yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack, man. I figured we should balance that out. I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now, I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I'm under. Now, seduce me. One by one, the pigeons fired pickup lines after pickup line at Terra, but to no avail. Come on. Excuse me, I don't have much excitement today, sorry. It's because probably, as I said before, I woke up too early, and now I already feel burned out. Let me focus a little bit. Come on. Move those wings like you mean it. I tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... Damn girl, you're a hoot. Damn girl, you're looking so fly. Damn girl, you're more addicting than quack. God damn it. Everything that starts with damn girl, it's already wrong. You're more addicting than quack. With my will to live at an all-time low, the game went dark. A moment later, we were back in the games room. What? We're back, thank God. I've got fingers, I can write, I could fill out a balance sheet. Just when it was getting good. Wait, is something burning? The game console had smoke coming out of it. Guess it said it's toast. What happened? My mind's all foggy. You okay, Terra? I'm gonna take a nap. The fuck? She jumped on the couch and within seconds she was fast asleep. The brothers 5 and I decided that it would be best to never talk about this ever again. Nice. After today's date, I went out for a short walk outside the mansion. I met the devil. Oh, hey, Alexander. Hey, Kat. What's up? Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing, and you know what I want to hear. I know Violet was your favorite till now, but maybe Terra has shaked things up a bit. Shaked things up a bit. Who's number one now? Violet. Fuck Terra. Jesus. Violet is still my number one. I've been counting the days till I can see her again. Well, I know it's going to be worth the wait. Damn, that's definitely going to go in the broadcast. I couldn't write that much cheese if I tried. I've got some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which of course means the show will go on. That's awesome. So I'm safe now? Just for now. Though we're not out of the woods just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days you'll go second date with each of Ali, Violet and Terra. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet and ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning I'll be asking you who you want to have your second date with. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. You think maybe I need to start writing some of these tips down, so maybe I will see some kind of better rating in my channel as well. Okay, fair enough. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We boarded a boat and went for a cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close and kissed me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped and we were the only two people that existed. Doing what I want? I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together as we cruised along till the sun went down. The world was ours. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? No. What the fuck is up with this music? Okay. We kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made by Violet. So tell us more about your dream, Tara. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game. I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how Ali had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign, Tara. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. You're right. There's no time to waste. Tara ran off. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course. Seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. Morning, Alexander. Wait a minute. What the fuck was that just now? Okay, let's assume that we're still fine. Are we still fine? Let's hope we are. Congrats, you've made it to the 4th day. And you've become the first person to have not 1, not 2, but 3 soulmate candidates who'd have thought. Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your 3 lucky romantic interests, Ali, Violet and Tara, who do you want to spend today with? I am bored just thinking about to have to go out on a date. Violet. Yeah, going out on dates with women don't really excite me. What the fuck? Nice. I kind of had a feeling you would. I think Violet somewhere around the mansion lead the way. I found Violet taking a walk outside the mansion. Hey Violet, what's up? Hello there, Alexander. I just thought I'd take a nice afternoon walk. This place truly does bring back memories of home. You lived on your own personal island? Nothing quite that. Burgosy. Nothing quite like that. Burgosy. Anyway, I've got a surprise for you. Wanna see? For me? I motioned for her to follow me into the mansion. I asked Kat to pull a few strings and well, we have everything we need to bake whatever we want now. Oh my. Violet looked at me with childlike wonder in her eyes. Let's get right to it then, why don't we? She was practically shaking with excitement. Her smile and laughter was positively infectious. We decided to make a chocolate cake. It was her favorite flavor and I don't remember mine. Of course. That said, I also don't remember a thing about how to make cakes. But with Violet, that wasn't a problem. Now, here's the thing. How does Alzheimer work? Excuse me, I wanted to make sure everything is okay on the stream. How does Alzheimer work? Because, okay, you can't forget who you are, like your name, like your past and all that. You can maybe forget how to cook, but how do you not forget how to speak or how to write, for example? If you know multiple languages, how do you not, you get me? Like, how you don't, like, forget the other languages, and shit. Forget it. She got me up to speed with a soft and steady hand, and before long we had the cake in the oven baking away. I wish it took longer to make. Seeing Violet do what she loved most was a treat. When she pulled the cake out of the oven, she looked like a kid on Christmas Day. There is something weird about this picture a little bit. I feel like the model itself, like the character, doesn't really match the actual, like, fidelity, not fidelity, but enhancement the other model has. But for the time being, you could say that this is actually a really nice picture, and I am actually prefer Violet than the other ones. Like, if my top is obviously Violet and Scarlet. Scarlet. Not just for the finishing touches, a little more here, a little more there. She was in her own world, humming away as she danced around the cake, decorating it as she went along. I couldn't help but smile and watch her in adoration. She's pure happiness right now. I wish I could take this moment and just freeze it in time for safekeeping. I can't wait to share this with the others. But first, Alexander, would you mind testing it? You don't have to ask, believe me, I'm first in line to try it out. Thank you, I just unsure if what I make is worth eating or not. What the fuck? Why is that? My family's caretaker, Lucine, was the one who taught me to bake. Besides my sister, Lucine was the only one who ever bothered to try what I made. Sometimes I worry they told me it's delicious just to make me feel better. I took a little off the top of the cake with my finger and licked it off. It's delicious, Violet. You better believe it. Would you want to help me a little longer? I'm having far too much fun to just stop now. I've just started making some cookies, and I find I quite enjoy your company and help, Alexander. I fucking love cookies. Like, if you have, like, excuse me. Oh, that's how you do. If you, like, if you scroll like the wheel, you change, like, you can go back or forth. Okay, I did that by mistake, by the way. Did I miss some dialogue while doing that? Okay. So, where was I? Yes. I fucking love cookies. Especially if they have, like, like chocolate pieces on top. Like, these, like, cookies are my favorite. Join the dark side, okay? They have cookies, and trust me, you will love them. Anyway. And love do. Excuse me. Okay. Let me know how I can help. Violet passed me a bowl full of cookie dough, then a tray. All you need to do is make little cookie-shaped pieces out of this dough, then put them on the tray. Do try not to put any of them too close together on the tray, or it will become something of a mutant cooking in the oven. Got it. No mutant cookies here. I ripped off a piece of dough from the bowl and rolled it into the size and shape of a cookie. Perfect. You're a natural. Thanks, Violet. Wow. In the time it took me to make one, Violet had made 6 perfect cookies. She moved with mechanical efficiency as she kneaded balls of dough into perfectly shaped cookies. Wow, I thought you were great before, but you're really incredible. How long have you been doing this? Perhaps since I was about, say, 5. To this day, it remains the only thing I can best my sister at. I finished making another cookie as Violet finished 3 more. She held up one of the cookies and raised it to her face. You've gotten quite skilled at this, Alexander. I just wanted to say again thank you for arranging this. I'm on top of the world right now. It was my pleasure, Violet. Gosh, she's adorable when she smiles. For a few seconds we kept working on the cookies in amiable silence, our eyes locked on each other's. Wait a minute, you were looking at each other while you were still working on the cookies? How is that possible? Screw it. You said you had a sister? Why, yes, indeed. Viola Valentine. Viola, Violette, Violet, Viola. Voila. Violet. Voila, Valentine. Fuck, these names. First twins in the family. She... Oh, I'm out of my room on my tray. I'm out of my room on my tray. I'm out of room on my tray. Anyway. She flashed a delicious smile in my direction right before she lightly threw a dough ball at my face. What's with that, cheeky? Before I could react, he splattered against the stuck to my face. Fuck. She burst into childlike laughter. Nice catch, Alexander. Perhaps you might try using your hands next time. Oh, it's on. I couldn't stop myself from smiling as I grabbed some ammo from my own cookie tray and threw them at her. Dodged it, of course. She dodged them with ease and laughed. It's quite humorous how an old caretaker manages to do what you are struggling to do now. I interrupted her gloating with another dough ball throw. This time it made a satisfying splat against her left cheek. Strike! Oh, you're so going down. Her smile turned devilish and she grabbed another dough ball. Ah, shit, dodge! I've only a second before her next volley. I have only a second before the next volley. Not offense, defense. I ducked behind the kitchen counter. An instant later, a dough ball flew above my head. Nice. And then, while I was gloating, Violet threw a dough ball that splattered against my forehead. Of course. Ah. And then another landed right next to it. Ah, mercy. And then another. What the fuck is she doing? I crumbled to the floor in defeat. I declared this my victory in absolute confidence. She laughed as she pointed at all the dough on my face. I took the opportunity to interrupt her speech with another dough ball. Nice. Headshot. It splattered right against her left cheek. Oh, you're even more dead now. Forget surviving this crazy TV show. I don't know if I'm surviving the next 5 minutes. It was like looking a tiger dead in the eye. Violet reloaded her ammo and was winding up for another throw. It was all I could do to reach for one more ball and scream in defiance. Bring it on! Fuck. Some say you can still hear my screams in the kitchen to this day. We finished cleaning up after our impromptu food fight and brought the desserts that survived the Great War to the porch. Her smile and laughter were infectious. Pardon me, but I guess we can rule out you being a baseball player before you had come to this island. She put her hand tenderly against my face as she wiped off some remaining dough. We locked our eyes yet again. Her eyes were practically magnetic. Thanks for playing along, Alexander. I suppose it's been too long since I've had that much fun. So thank you for indulging my little whim. It was a lot of fun for me too, Violet. Don't mention it. Besides, I think I got a few good hits in to make it worth it. I'm worried for you. It appears your amnesia is getting even worse. Violet laughed as she picked off some more crumbs off my face and licked them off her finger. Her eyes seemed to linger on mine. I do hope we can spend more time together soon. I quite like this. I'd like that, Violet. I like that, Violet. I had a lot of fun with you too. You're full of surprises, you know. Just wait and see. There is more where that came from. We spent the rest of the day talking and eating like little desserts together on the porch. Though Violet seemed quite distant when I first met her, I learned that the real Violet was nothing like that at all, and full of surprises. She could be unexpectedly shy one moment, then mischievous as a child another. One thing's for sure, being around her makes my heart skip a beat and the time fly. Before I realized how much time had passed, it was already pitch black outside. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date to wait in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Sounds like someone had the same idea as I did. Kat was relaxing on the sofa with a bottle of red wine in hand. Hey there, Alexander. Care for a glass of or five? Sure, I'd love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured until it was full. Whoa, maybe a little too much. What's life without a few risks? Long. Much like your remaining lifespan. Kat filled her glass to the brim and downed it in one go. She laughed and lightly jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started chugging down the bottle. You okay? I work on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How okay do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more of a buzzkill than Damien, and I don't even know how that's possible. He's killed people with buzzsaws. Sorry, Alexander, I didn't mean that. It's okay, Kat, no worries. Man, that was a perfect, moment, you could actually, take a little bit of advantage of the fact that she's drunk and, actually, take some information from her or, have her saying something useful maybe so we can escape from this shit. Oh well. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, the old career fair down the block. She lay down on the sofa. If you're here for the daily interview where I ask you about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Alexander. If you knew some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. You just focus on being a ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Alexander. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great. That walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. That sounds a little bit off if you think that a cat is an actual animal and you're like, if I only could escape this island as easily as I could from a very, very drunk cat. The stray cat. Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Explore the mansion. Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The two of us were lying down in a grassy field watching the world pass us by. Where would you want to go when we're out of here? The countryside. Seems like it'd be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sound nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not for everybody and it's missing a lot of the... You don't even have to ask, love. Of course I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer. I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you would have had a chance to meet her. I wish you would have had the chance to meet her. Wait a minute, this is like Yui like. Now this is like giving me the Yui vibes right now. So who the fuck is this person who's talking to me? Don't like plot twist. You were married with all of them. I know. We'll make sure our kid gets a chance to meet theirs though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we are actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed he gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. That was smooth. I walked down to the kitchen where the girls were having a breakfast. So how was your day? Was the date? Yeah, tell us. Sarah was furiously scribbling down notes with the title War Plans in bold. It was really quite nice. We actually made this cake and the cookies yesterday together, Alexander and I. I hope you'll all enjoy it. They're amazing, Violet. Thanks for making it for us. Thanks so much. They're so delicious. Tara's scribbled war of attrition is likely not an option. What are you writing there, Tara? Nothing. So how come there is cookie butter everywhere? No matter where I look, I can see butter on every surface of the kitchen. It wasn't just the butter. Violet and I had knocked over quite a few things on our firefight. You sure it was just baking together? I thought it was more than that. I chided as if I was heartbroken. I gotta hand it to you, Violet. I didn't think you had it in you. Wait a minute. Had it in you? What? Huba. What the fuck is this meaning? Wait, no, nothing like that happened. Ali and I laughed and made finger guns at each other. I don't get it. That's cause you're a good person, Yui. I think what Ali is trying to say is that Violet and Alexander... Ali scuffed a cookie into Scarlett's mouth before she could finish her sentence. Wow, these cookies are pretty useful. You gotta teach me how to make this sometimes, Violet. It should be my pleasure, Ali. Oh, teach me too. Why should Alexander have all the good stuff? True. What the fuck? We spent the rest of the morning fooling around in the kitchen. Good morning, Kat. I've been looking for you. Not so loud, please. My head's killing me from all that wine last night. I still had to edit our broadcast after that, which didn't help. Somehow the scene feels familiar. Something tells me that my chance of surviving goes down for every opened bottle of alcohol on the island. Maybe I should spend today reenacting Prohibition instead of going on a date? You do know how Prohibition ended, right? Anyway, back to the brass tacks. Yesterday's second date with Violet went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Excuse me, I need a little bit of water. I'm coming back. Give me 1 second because I got really thirsty from this talking. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Turns out the cold didn't really left me. I still have a little bit of a sore throat. What can you do? Okay, yesterday's second date with Violet went really well. Let's keep striking the iron while it's hot. Which soulmate candidate will you be going on a second date with today? Ali. Really now? I'm surprised consider how you KO'd yourself last time. But that's none of my business. We'll start filming down on the beach. See you there. Okay. Good enough. Howdy, Alexander. You ready for round 2? Surfing, yes. I figured you might want to hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work. I spent all night dreaming of the next chance I could use those two little death machines. Then I think you'll love what we'll got in store today. There is no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see, follow me. Oh, first I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Nothing to worry about, Alexander. I'll be right next to you the whole time. Because that's always gone well. Hasn't it? Ali moved behind me and covered my eyes with her hands. Now let's just keep walking forward, trust me. Right. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a bit when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took step after step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water? Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not, though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. Oh, you're gonna want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. Next I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer. I just gotta do one thing. Ali let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait. What's... Oh, what the... I was knocked off my feet by a sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed into my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard to SS... I don't know what the ST stands. Ali. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. You just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. Ah, now I get it. That's how we tried to escape. Probably. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. I actually really like boats. And away we go. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Ali took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Ali? You don't seem as cheaper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, promise. I just worried about my old man. I'm sorry. Wasn't your father? Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia. No, I actually don't know. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's and he is taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, Alexander? Don't dwell much on the past, it just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. Yeah, if only I could actually do that. Or maybe if I actually, could put myself in a certain, calm state to actually not give a shit about how things went badly. Like last week, for example, where I streamed for 2 hours like a fucking... Anyway... Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? Definitely is the amnesia talking. Who knows? She laughed as she put her hand tenderly against my cheek. I'm more worried that he will get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I wouldn't survive even a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Ali made a sharp turn, then sudden force almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Nothing at all. I couldn't help but smile at her. She was practically shining when she had that devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Ali. He's probably watching right now, just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right, now that I think about it. He always wastes a day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Ali turned to me and kissed me on the lips. Whoa. The last person who actually kissed me was Scarlett, so... Yeah, we just found the second best. Sorry, Velvet, but you didn't give me a kiss, so... Ali is the second best now. I kissed her back. It felt like lightning was running through my veins. The boat started to rock back and forth, more and more uncontrollably, but we didn't stop. That's going to give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father lets their daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. Whatever, it's been a fun ride so far. And here's to the next one with you, Alexander. She kissed me again, sending the boat into an erratic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around on the boat till we ran out of daylight. Seems like a nice night for a walk. Oh hey, Alexander, what are you doing out here? Just going out for a walk. Care to join me? Sure, why not? I got a few minutes. How about we do a circle around the mansion grounds? Sounds good to me. So how'd your date with Ali go? Are we already back to our daily interviews? Did the island run out of wine? That's wholly unrelated. But yes. Anyway, my date with Ali today was... I would say awesome. But I'm not sure. I would say awesome. Yes. Pretty great. That's never a dull moment. There's not a dull moment with Ali. I'm just scratching the surface, but I like what I see and I really want to get to know her more. Interesting. That's good. Ali's pretty out there as far as people go. I can see why she's had a hard time opening up. But from what I saw today, I'm sure if she would open up to anybody, it would be you. People though she didn't have much of a chance here, I guess you two are proving them wrong. People thought, excuse me. I'm not focusing on what I'm saying. People thought she didn't have much chance here. Excuse me. I guess so. Keep it up with what you're doing. Our ratings have only been climbing higher and higher every day. But it's not time to celebrate just yet. I know, don't worry, I'm sticking to the plan. That's good to hear. Seriously, if you got yourself killed by not following the plan at this point, you deserve it. Looks like we are finished our walk. Anyway, I gotta get back to work, but it was a nice break. Night, Alexander. Night, cat. Oh, hell. Let me save real quick. I don't wanna save on the Scarlet date. Should I save on the Scarlet date? Wait, I'm gonna save here. Okay, good enough. Okay, walked back to my room and plopped on my bed. Time to get some shut-eye. The scent of something delicious being freshly baked walked through the kitchen. Wait. I don't get it. It could be anyone. Or it could be everyone. Because all this time, turns out it was not a gamer girl. It was all of them. I didn't know I didn't need to go on a dating show because I'm in love with everyone. With all of them. It's just the two of us. Looks like these bats didn't turn out well either. She frowned. Hey, on the bright side, I can at least tell it's bread this time. Oh, that wasn't the right thing to say. It has been a while since I've done this. Sorry, Alexander. I wanted you to have something good. I reached for one of the pieces of bread. Wait, I'm sure it's. I took one bite, then wolfed the bread down like it was the last of its kind. It's delicious. I reached for another to prove my point. You really mean it? I took a moment to wolf down the second piece. Cross my heart. You're just saying that. She smiled. That's the moment I've been waiting for. She hugged me with all her might. But I love that about you, you know? I love you, Alexander. I held her tight. I love you too. For a moment, the whole world was just me and her. And that was all that mattered. What I wouldn't give to have you back like this. A beach scene? Seriously? Not only gracious. What the fuck? Gracious. Not only gracious, but also predictable. But also predictable. Oh, come on, it's the beach. Don't be so negative. I guess you're right. It's not every day you get to go to the beach. Are you alright, Tara? You've looked better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy. We meet again, you piece of shit. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there, Tara. You look like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. Let's go in the water, come on. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. Now that's the spirit. Wait up, you guys. And just like that, they're off. You up to join them? I'd be crazy to miss out on this. Just one thing first. Ali pulled me with her arms and kissed me passionately. Oh shit, in front of everyone? It's hotter when the other girls are around. You think they saw? I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. What the fuck? Man, this game is really getting spicy. Turns out I wasn't sure. Okay, here's one thing. I wasn't sure of the thumbnail I uploaded today. Not that it had much difference, but you know, I do actually give a damn about, you know, the title having a decent, at least, you know, quote. And the title itself of the video, it's like focused well on what people are clicking into. And I was like, things are like, what did I wrote? I can't even remember what I wrote in the things get spicy. This is what I wrote, and I was like, do things get spicy? Maybe that's a little bit, you know, too clickbaity. Turns out things do really get spicy, so I am justified. I couldn't stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless, my god. Try to keep up. Ali ran to join the other girls in the water. I smiled and followed suit. We spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. Yeah, the beach paradise kind of enjoyment. Give me a second because I ruined something. Okay, now I feel better. Okay, thank God. Sorry, I was checking the YouTube studio and I misclicked something. Sorry. Morning, Alexander. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, considering how you edit the footage that keeps me alive. Drunk. That sounds like a win-win to me, if you ask me. Can you believe it? We're already in the 6th day of the show. Is it already? Time sure goes by fast. No kidding. Anyway, it's time to wrap up phase 2. You just need to go on a second date with your last soulmate candidate. Should it be too hard, no? Please don't jinx me. break a leg. Seriously, actually breaking a leg would be a lot better for you than messing up today's date. Not helping, cat. Time to get today's date started with none other than my third soulmate candidate, Terra. Okay, Terra is indeed the last one. What can I say? I knocked on the door to the games room. Hey, Alexander, what's up? What's up? Well, I don't know how the fuck that came to me. What's up? Ka-chow. I thought I'd check in and see how you're doing with your game. Let me show you what I'm working on then. Terra handed me her game device. Not all the art's ready yet, but I'm hoping it'll be done soon. Can you fucking explain this to me? How come, like, you know, you are a gamer, you are a streamer, and at the same time you're also a graphic designer? My fucking god, I have no talent on anything at all. I am literally like the most average guy. The only thing I actually do is write scripts, and even that I do not know how to push out and actually make people interest them with that. And here we are, like, we have like lady genius right here. I feel like almost every girl in the VTubing community is like that. Like, they either draw or they sing or they like cook or some shit, and I am here, hey, I write words on a paper and then I throw that paper away, or maybe I wipe my ass of it because I don't actually have any use for it. You can tell that I don't really have much confidence in myself, but hey, I do have the spirit to keep moving, you know. Anyway, it's a farming game. I thought you said it was going to be a pigeon sim. I wanted to play a pigeon sim, man. Oh, my developer betrayed me. I had to ditch the pigeon taming idea after, well, finding out it was already done. You're fucking with me, so it is truly like... Wait. Tell me the pigeon sim is made by the same people who made this game. Because that is like a direct reference right now. I know for a fact there is this damn game. I know it because I watched Game Theory, and I remember that... I remember MatPat, I think he was talking about, there was also like how dating sims also like give you basic advices on how, like, you know, I just love Game Theory and I basically watch everything they make. So I remember I watched that one video at some point, and it was like, oh, there's also a pigeon sim down there. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, that's really a shame for the whole world, really. But in this game, you get to live in a village out in the country, make friends, raise crops, and I think it's called Farmville or something like that. Decimate all the invaders with your giant mecha pigeon death machine. And there is a million possible weapon combinations, and that sounds different. Wow, that sounds different. I don't know what to expect. I'd love to play it. I'm curious how come you decided to make a farming game. Ah, good question. They're just got a special place in my heart. I used to just play these morning till night every day. You can probably tell I'm not really a go out and party kind of person. Yeah, neither do I. That's why I hate you. I don't hate you because you are you. I hate you because you are a lot like me. Ultimately, I hate myself. The twisted psychology. Maybe, you know, maybe one day, maybe we will have the power to be, you know, the ones that will go out and party. Gamers for the win. Gamers for life. To be honest, I don't know enough people to go to parties anyway, but whatever. True, I don't know a lot of people to go to parties either, but hey, I need to meet some people. Sometimes it's fun to just do your own thing. Hey, it's your choice on how you spend your time. God damn it. These are both good answers. on my personal, opinion. Sometimes it's just more fun to just do your own thing. Hey, it's your choice. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Oh man, I'm going to sleep right after the stream. I need it. Hey, it's your choice on how you spend your time. Let me think. I agree on the fact that you have, like, it's doing your own thing fun. I most of the time spend, I want to have, like, I want to spend time with people, but, I'm really having more fun if I'm spending time with people, playing video games, so, my own thing with other people is the best combination. Oh well. Sometimes it's fun to just do your own thing. Sometimes it can be more fun to stay indoors and just do what you enjoy. Yeah, that is my mentality. Many people out there have probably that mentality. They don't really want to bother with the dangers and the headache of the outside. They prefer to stay, boxed up in the fourth wall, in the four walls. But, it's safe in the four walls. That's why. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. Enough talk. Try playing it. I want to see how you feel about it. Alright, here we go. The title screen displayed with a click. Star Blue oh, you fucking with me. Not this game. I was a mecha pilot who got tired of life in the mecha crops and decided to move out the country and become a farmer. I was a pretty good one at that. Every season I'd like to plant, water and harvest new kinds of crops. Terra would give me advice for farming in every season. Her face was so close to mine, she'd watch my every move with a very expensive expression. Farming and fishing felt great, but fishing was almost impossible to do first. The mecha parts of the game felt incredible. You could even get to know the villagers and have relationships with them. There was just one thing that would go weird. Do you like my English? First, wow, that what you have so far is incredible, Terra. You think so? Yeah, really, it's incredible. I never thought you could combine farming and being a mecha pilot on the same game, but you did it just fine. Thanks, Alexander. That's quite nice of you to say. There's just one thing I think. That I can that was a little off. Was that any feedback would be great. I feel like the relationship with the townspeople were a little weird. The dating aspects didn't really feel right. I knew you'd notice that. It's kind of embarrassing, but I've never actually dated before, so I had no idea what it's really like. Yeah. And to be honest, I've never really had a real friend either. Now that's sad. If it's not too much to ask. Her voice suddenly reduced to a whisper. Maybe you and I could be friends. I'd be honored to be your friend. That said, please don't trap me in a video game again. Sorry, what? Anyway, watching your play gave me some ideas. Want to help me with testing them? Sure, I'd be happy to help however I can. So she's also a game developer. Yeah, of course. We'd both suggest ideas, she'd implement it, and we test it together and repeat. I just kept getting better. It just kept getting better and better. Terra's smile and enthusiasm was contagious. I couldn't help but be excited for her and in awe of her drive. Excuse me, I don't know how to pronounce that. We spent the rest of the day working on her game, but it only felt like minutes. I'm just glad it wasn't another virtual reality game. I'm feeling a little bit of the late night munchies. Guess I'll go head downstairs. I walked to the kitchen and opened the fridge. Sweet. There's some leftover cookies that Violet and I had made together. Cookies. I grabbed a few and wolfed them down. Yum, delicious. Got a case of the midnight munches? I figured I'd do my civil duty and help finishing the cookies Violet and I made. Right, only a good Samaritan would finish all the cookies, so no one else would have to make the sacrifice. I'm just too good of a person, I know. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Anyway, I've been meaning to talk with you. What's up? How'd your date with Tara today go? It was alright, I guess. Oh really? That's too bad. Tara said in an interview after your date that she thought you two really connected. Well, it doesn't matter the other things you did, and that will keep you alive. I guess so. Well, that should be enough for just for the day. Thanks, Alexander. You will be happy to know that phase 2 of the plan was smashing success. That's great to hear. No kidding, the love square between Violet, Ali, and Tara has viewers on the edge of their seats. You've actually broken the record for ratings on a killer dating game, so it's not as niche as it sounds. Do I get a plague for that? This has got to count for something somewhere. We don't have it printed yet, but I've prepared your tombstone in advance if you're looking for a souvenir. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Cat. Let it never be said that I am anything but supportive. Anyway, we are on to phase 3. It's pretty much the same as phase 2, except with third dates this time. And one caveat. What's that? I'm sure you've got a favorite in mind between Violet, Ali, and Tara. If you want to maximize your chances of getting out of here alive, save the best for last. It gives audiences something to look forward to. Sounds good to you? Makes sense to me. Good. That's all for today. I'll see you later night, Alexander. Good night, Cat. And thanks for the help till now, Cat. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Guess I'll call it a night. I walked back to my room. Time to get some shut-eye. So what's this supposed to do? Oh my god, what the fuck? It's only a prototype, but technical details aside, you can think of it as a memory rewriter. So, yes! Yes! My favorite, well, she's on the top 3. Scarlet actually was the first I actually liked, so yeah. The way I see it, it's Scarlet, then it's Ali, and then Velvet. That's the top 3 for me. So it rewrites memories, pretty much. Think of it like a surgeon's scalpel. With it, you can make someone forget things as big as who they are, or something as small as a specific conversation. So if you use this on someone, anything's fair game. You could erase anything you wanted. Exactly. Well, maybe it's not really a scalpel, since it comes with a reset button. It's sad though. This was supposed to help people after the war. Wait a minute. She said that 2 times. I think this really disappointed her. I'm sorry, Scarlet. Don't worry about it. I may not be able to help them, but it doesn't mean I can't help you and your partner escape from this madness. Wait a minute. No, fuck me. It was not Scarlet. Who is my partner? Thank you, really, thank you so much. I know you're taking an incredible risk for us, but honestly, most people would never. Don't mention it, Alexander. It's what I do. If they manage to chase it back to me, then I'll accept whatever it comes. It'd be the first time I help somebody in quite some time. Scarlet, the boat is just past the woods behind the rocky enclave near the beach. It won't be there forever, so act quickly. It'd be suicide to go for it during the day, so I recommend heading there near midnight. Thank you, Scarlet. You sure you don't want to come with us? Someone has to stay here to help the people that fall in this spider's web. You don't have to be so noble. I envy her, you know, to get to leave this place with you. But someone needs to stay here to do what's right. Damn. Damn. The girls and I kicked off our morning by testing out Terra's game together. It was multiplayer now, so we could play together in the same world. This game with its own fair share of consequences. I said, cover me, or you'll have to finish making dinner yourself. I'm trying, there's just too many mutant vegetables attacking. Yue, I need you to cover me, where are you? I'm sorry, it's the mayor's birthday, I can't decide which berry to give him. I can wait, it can wait. But then I won't get bonus points. Come to think of it, I think we're running low on tomatoes and carrots. Do you need any, Violet? We have enough to survive the winter, but more supplies are always welcome. I'm on it. Well, the game's definitely gotten more exciting. I wanted for them to test the relationship, but maybe that will have to wait a bit. I guess we'll see next time. Yeah, next time. I can't wait. Wait. Yeah, next time. I can't wait. I can't wait. She said it with excitement. We spent the rest of the morning playing Terra's game. Morning, Alexander. Let's kick off phase 3. Hopefully we can wrap this up quickly and you'll be back to your old life soon. I better be. As nice as this island is, it's a guilty cage. You'll be able to go back to your old life soon, that's a promise. Well, unless you make a mess out of your next 3 dates, I can help you there. But assuming you do, you'll get to live here with one of Violet, Ali or Terra. But first, it's time to pick which of them you'll be doing a 3rd date with. Who's it gonna be? Okay, so she said save best for last, so I'm just gonna, you know, save best for last, I guess. I'm gonna choose, let's do the worst first. Excuse me, let me check. Okay, we're all good. Moving on. Terra, let's go with Terra. I keep Ali for last. If I'd known you were going to spend all your dates with Terra indoors, I would just book the mansion. But sometimes the best things in life aren't the most expensive ones, you know? Who knew? Just kidding. You ever seen a depressed person who owns an island? Go get him, Tiger. Okay. Whatever you say. I found Terra sleeping on the sofa in the games room. She looks so peaceful. Maybe I'll come back later. Zombies everywhere. Ah! She bolted up suddenly. Ah, wait, she wasn't doing that on the... She wasn't doing that in her sleep. She wasn't sleep talking. She literally jumped up from a crazy dream. No kidding. I dreamt that we all got turned into zombies. We almost did the other day. Luckily, there's no way that could have ever happened. Did you go to bed late? Hell yeah, I spent all night working on the game. And I finished it too. Care to join me in testing it out? I added some new features I'd like you to try. Sure, I'd love to. It looked like the same game I had played before. What am I looking for? You'll see. The sex scenes. I started up the game. Moments later, I saw Terra's avatar run up to me. You've made it just in time. The new event is about to start. What's the new event? As if on cue, giant robotic pigeons flew from the sky and started to attack our avatars. Ah! Fight the pigeons! I ran towards the pigeons, preparing for the fight of my life. Of a lifetime. Don't worry, I gotcha. Terra pulled out a giant can of pigeon repellent and started blasting away. Whoa, I think something bugged. It's not working at all. I guess I gotta fix that. While Terra was laughing at her own mistake, I was being lifted into the sky by the pigeons. I think I'm screwed. Where are the pigeons taking me? I tried to move my avatar, but there was no way to resist the death grip of the robo pigeon. Don't worry, they are about to fly into the territory of the Marble Syrup Dragon. The what? Uh-oh. The screen lit up with a blast of flying marble syrup. I never thought I'd ever say something like that, but here we are. The marble syrup slapped into the pigeons and forcefully stuck their wings together. As a consequence, they started to fall to the ground at breakneck speed. Oh! Sorry, but when it comes to screams, I don't feel like screaming. Especially with that sore throat of mine. Save me! I haven't saved yet. Save me because I haven't saved. I knew I forgot something. I forgot to add the ability to save. I'll have to write that down. As Terra took notes, I rapidly fell to my doom. I'm happy for you, but if you could just for a minute. My avatar smacked into the ground, pigeon first, and instantly died on impact. Oh man, I had so much stuff. Is there at least a respawn mechanic? I've never died before in this game. Of course. Just hit the retry button. I pressed the button and watched the world around me reset to the village sans the giant beasts of death. Except now the village seemed 10 times bigger than before. Wait, when did the village get so big? And then it dawned on me. Wait, it's not the village that got big. I got small. I took a more careful look at my avatar. I was a pigeon again. I sighed deeply. At the same time, Terra was giggling like a child. We spent a few more hours testing out the rest of the game's new features. Thankfully, there were no more pigeon Easter eggs. Thank God. There is one last thing I want to test out, if that's okay. Will it end with me getting turned into a pigeon? No. Just come with me. I followed her avatar to the cabin we shared in the woods. When we got there, she turned around, walked up to me, and held out an item I've never seen before. She walked up to me and gave me an item called Ring of You Are Pretty Cool. What the fuck? I can't say I'm touched, but at the same time, I can't say I am not moved at all, you know? God damn it. This is how the game gets to you. This is how it is supposedly it's trying to hit you the feels. And I guess this is very gamey way to say that I like you. Ring of You're Pretty Cool. What's this? Let me try to explain. I came into this show with no idea of what it was about. Personally, I thought it was stupid at first. But hanging out with you has been so much fun. I've never really got to work on my hobbies with anybody till I met you. Honestly, I've never had someone to share all my crazy shit with. But you're different. So I guess what I'm trying to say is you're pretty cool, and I hope we can keep doing this even after the show is over. I'd love to. What can I say? I like video games. But I don't know. In many ways, wait a minute. Yeah. In many ways, I don't know. I am trying to be a little bit more how to say this, realistic lately. I never stop playing video games, but at the same time I'm trying to focus on how to make things how to execute basically things that I want to do in real life instead of imagining that I'm doing it in a video game. Anyway, I'd love to, Tara. You don't even have to ask. I've got to say, you caught me off guard with this. Why is that? You're giving this ring to me. It's, well, it could be a little misleading. You're not making any sense. We laughed together, then walked back to the mansion with a spring in our step. We played the day away without a care in the world. Well, that's enough gaming for today. You up for a movie date? Sure. What do you want to watch? It's a Hitchcock film. I've always wanted to see it. What's it called? The Birds. I felt a blood vessel in my head pop. This woman is bad for my heart. But she never fails to put a smile on my face. What's up with her, bitch? And just like that, that's my last date with Tara. Time sure goes by quickly. I thought I'd find you here. Why is that? You tend to come out here when you have lost in thought. Is all. You're thinking about how the show's almost over, am I right? How'd you know? Lucky, I guess. Well, it's not over yet, so don't let up just yet. Speaking of which, how was your date with Tara today? Awesome. It was nice. We didn't do anything too crazy, but it didn't have to be. I could tell. It was cute watching you guys. Though, to be honest, I wish your relationship would move along a little faster. This show's not getting any longer, you know. That said, I feel like you two would make a pretty good team in the long run. Anyway, I'd ask you if you're thinking of choosing her at the end, but I'd rather wait and see how it plays out. You going to stay out here for long? Nah, I'm probably going back inside soon. I'll keep you company then. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Wait a minute, let me read that now because I lost context. No, I'm probably going to be outside. I figure you might want to have a conversation with someone that won't get you killed if it's not TV worthy. Thanks, Kat. Okay. Don't mention it. You know, I'm curious, Kat. What's up? Let's say I knew I was screwed. That there was no way of me getting out of here alive. That the only way left of me to survive was just to run. Would you let me escape? Bitch? Of course, Alexander. Thanks, Kat. That means a lot. It's no big deal. We stayed out for a little longer before called it a night, looking at each other's gaze with hatred, not knowing who is gonna pull the trigger first. I'm lucky, quote unquote. I have someone I can trust, quote unquote, on my side. My side. I'm gonna kill her, this bitch. I woke up on the floor of the games room. Tara was sleeping on the sofa with one hand still on her game console. We had spent all night playing games and watching movies like it was our own little sleepover. Pigeon zombies everywhere. Ah! And then she was up. Let's hope this insane show never gets to the point where Tara's dreams make sense. Oh my head's pounding, but I've got no regrets. Me neither. We've got to do this again sometime soon, Alexander. You bet. Is it time for you to go on a date with somebody else now? Yeah, this is how it is. Alright, have fun. Save some time for gaming with me later, okay? Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Morning, Alexander. You'll be happy to know your third date with Tara yesterday was pretty well received. Excuse me. Not the highest rated we've had so far, but enough to give us more room to keep going. Sounds good enough to me. For your next date, make sure you pick someone who you think the audience will respond well to. Though at this point, I think you're in pretty good spot either way. Without further ado, which soulmate candidate is going to be? Well, I said I'm gonna keep Ali for last, so Violet. You didn't let me down, Alexander. I had my doubts with Violet at first, but now I can see why she's the audience favorite. Don't mess it up. Wouldn't dream of it. I found Violet in the same place I met her. She was taking out the fresh batch of cookies from the oven. Cookies. Give me cookies. Morning, Violet. I slid next to her and grabbed one of the cookies in one smooth motion. Oh, hot. I flung the cookie into my mouth anyway. Worth the pain. Yeah, exactly. Damn, that was delicious. Wait a moment, you silly goose. You never fail to make me laugh, Alexander. I quite admire that. I did a mocking bow with my arms behind my back and put on my best fancy accent. The pleasure's all mine, my lady. Stop you. I wolfed down another cookie. Hell yeah. You do know those are for sharing with everyone, right? I'm part of everyone. What's the problem here? We laughed together at the beat we were performing. Ah, that reminds me, Alexander. What's up, Violet? It's come to my attention that the show will be ending quite soon. Yeah, it is. Oh, do cheer up, please. I don't indeed to feel sorry for myself. Instead, I want to use the time we have left here to do something I've always longed to do. And what's that? What I want is to go on a date, the kind of that normal people go on. The kind that I've only read about. Having a picnic, watching a movie at the theater, long walks on the beach, even something crazy like a paint night. And then we can watch the sunset go down together. And that'd be so it'd be so romantic. Her enthusiasm was adorable. She was practically bouncing around the room like a ping pong ball. I think we can make that happen. Can we now? Which one? Why not all of them? She's got the most beautiful smile. Damn. Really? You've got to be kidding me. You can count on me, Violet. I'll make it happen. Yay! She did a little cheer dance. Gosh, I can't stop smiling. Looking at her. That said, I have no idea what to do. Guess it will be touch and go. It wouldn't be fair if you figured out everything. Let me handle the picnic. She pulled out a basket from behind her. Care to join me in the lovely outdoors? I wouldn't miss it for the world, Violet. Ah, another good picture. We walked outside for a while, then settled on a lovely spot with a nice mix of shade and sunlight for our picnic. The way her silver caught the sunlight, it was enough to make you believe in angels. She was so beautiful. Dig in, I've brought plenty. Please don't hold yourself back. I've got to be the luckiest person alive. Save that talk for after you'll try this. I'm letting you have the first bite. Should I be worried? I smiled as she mock-potted. Just kidding. She laughed and smiled as she spoon-fed me a delicious egg roll. Called it I'm the luckiest person alive. Not just because the food's delicious, but because you're here next to me, Violet. You've made this week so special. I feel the same way, Alexander. And there's more where that came from. You're absolutely right. I've got something prepared for just the two of us. Next. You owe me one, Alexander. We enjoyed the delicious food and conversation over the rest of the afternoon. We walked back to the mansion hand in hand, smiling all the time. Next stop, the only movie theater on the island. I didn't know we had a room like this in the mansion. I'm not surprised. Terra's pretty territorial. Excuse me, let me rephrase that. Terra's pretty territorial. about this room from what I've seen and heard. But right now, it's our very own private movie theater. So basically, like, there I, at this moment, it's like the wingman as well. Not just Kat, I have two wingmen. I did a little jazz hands on the TV. Violet clapped as if I had just put on a performance of a lifetime. I made a dramatic bow, then took a look at what movies we had in store. Let's see, we have rom-coms, fantasy medieval movies, war movies, that is the best, a few superhero movies, and last but not least, a horror movie. No romance movies, come on. Girls love that. Oh wait, rom-com is romance comedy. Now I get it. I'll put on a rom-com. From what Violet was saying earlier, this would definitely be her favorite. I started the movie, then went back and sat next to Violet with my arm around her. The story was about a girl who moved to a place called New York. Man, what a creative name. Too bad such place doesn't exist. To become a writer, falls in love with a boy she meets there, and eventually realizes her dream and her love. It wasn't anything special, but Violet was thoroughly entranced from the whole movie. Me, I was more entranced by her. After the credits rolled, Violet practically burst into tears. This was the best movie I've ever seen in my whole life. My whole life! Then how about we take a scene you like from the movie and turn it into a painting? Oh my gosh, you didn't! Just wait right here for a second. Okay? I had no idea where to find art supplies, but I knew if there was anyone who could, it was Kat. Kat, I think you know the sheets. You got some nerve putting this together at the last minute, but I like that about you. 4. Set up everything they need for a paint night in the main hall of the mansion. Stat. Oh man, I just finished my shift. Even better, you've got free time for this. And so we started painting on canvases in the main hall. I think I'll paint a picture of Violet and I watching a movie together. A scene from the movie. Πρέπει να το έχουμε, πρέπει να είμαστε, sorry, excuse me, I was speaking Greek. we have to you know, make something like romantic. So Violet and I watching the movie together. Oh my god. I thought the music stopped because I picked like something wrong. This counts, right? What are you painting, Alexander? I'm painting a picture of us watching the movie together. It's the most beautiful scene from the movie. You know? It'd be a shame not to capture it. You're quite a flirt, you know that? But I'd like that about you. Her smile could melt the coldest heart. So which scene are you painting, Violet? I'm drawing the scene where the girl runs out in the rain to tell the boy that she loves her. It was just so romantic. She signed like a love-struck teenager. I could tell she was putting her whole heart into her painting. She captured the scene perfectly. As for me, let's just say I was more focused on making the people have the right number of heads and was working from there. An hour or so later, we finished and compared our final artworks. She's an incredibly talented artist, me not so much. Yep, that was embarrassing, but man, it was worth it. It was worth it just to see her smile and break into laughter. Her laughter was interrupted by guards from her stomach. Mother would punish me for sure if she heard me make that sound, but who cares now? Violet was unstoppable at this point. Is it time for dinner? I do believe it is. I volunteered to cook, but she wanted to go back to the restaurant that she went to on our first date, so we did. Apparently, she was trying to be prim and proper back then, and didn't actually get to eat as much as she wanted. She ate up a storm, almost literally. Literally. She ate up a storm almost literally. Almost. We spent dinner wolfing down delicious food without a care in the world and laughing about scenes in the movie and our little artsy adventure. Then finally, we went from a long awaited walk on the beach. Excuse me. Hey, if the girl's hungry, let her eat. Yeah, I agree on that, actually. We held hands as we walked along the ocean. The waves of the ocean seemed to play music for us as we skirted by. At times, we talked without end. At other times, we enjoyed each other's company or warmth in silence. Either way, we were as happy as can be. We talked about how the past, the present, the future were so different than before because of each other. You know, Alexander, if you asked me to marry you right now, without a doubt I would accept. Damn, I have been with her for like what, three dates and... Okay, well, then again if you have like a good connection, but still. I know it sounds kinda crazy, so say that in such a short period of time, but I just know. She kissed me passionately with everything she had. What came next was the perfect ending to our lovely date. Come closer. What came next? Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay, let's just fill up the gaps in our imagination, I guess. After my date with Violet, I waited around outside till the time I'd expect to see Kat, but she never showed up. I guess she already had enough footage for today. Might as well try to find her. No one's here. Looks like the snacks from before are gone too. Oh, what happened to Kat? Not here either. Now things are taking a turn, and I wanna save this. Actually, shit. Save. Okay. Kat was at the table writing something down at a frantic pace. With one hand against her head. Hey Kat, what's up? Silence. Oh, hey Alexander, I didn't see you there. How are you doing? That depends on what you're ominously writing. You look just like someone who just realized I was dead meat. Oh, this? Don't worry about it. Somebody's dead meat, but it's not you. Yay? I'm just kidding. I'm just fixing up some of the balance sheet to what's working on. Being an accountant was really never in the cards for them, despite what they say. Sit down. You'll be stuck here I'll be stuck here a while anyway. Sure, sounds good. I sat next to Kat at the table. So how today's date with Violet go? Awesome. Being with Violet makes me feel like we're on top of the world. Somehow she takes my breath away with how cool she can be, and at the same time makes me laugh like a child alongside her. I had no idea that I'd fall for her so hard after our first meeting, but I couldn't help myself. And now what I want most is to make her the happiest woman in the world. Now that's what I like to hear. I had my doubts at first, but you two really stole the show. And with good reason. I feel like our viewers got to see a glimpse of what your lives together would be like. Maybe the mess in the kitchen won't be from the dough next time, Oh, damn. No comment. Anyway, you've done great till now. I don't know if what you've said to each of the girls really is true, but don't stop now. You just have to get through one more day and you'll be able to finally leave this place. And you will tell me that my old life... you will tell me what my old life was like? Of course. I mean, if I didn't, where would you even go? Fair point. You look like you've got something on your mind. I'm just thinking about tomorrow. You've been getting the best ratings I've ever seen. I just hope it's enough. The rating requirements for the last date and the last day are the highest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Don't worry. You made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from... I've made it this far. Nothing's going to stop me from making it to the end. I hope so, for your sake, Alexander. So when I'm out of here, what are we going to do? Are you going to move on to the next killer dating show? I didn't know you were my career coach. You want to know my 5-year plan too? I get the feeling that 5 years from now you'd rather not be here. There is no plan. I'm just taking it one day at a time. That's really all anyone can do in the crazy world. Anyway, I gotta get back to work. Good luck, Alexander. You'll need it. Thanks, Kat. I'll see you later. Night. Tomorrow's going to be the last date. I'll need all the rest I can get. Guess I'll call it a night. Can you give me more questions as to who was the person who... The performance is coming to a close. The actors and actresses come out, one by one, ready to take their bows. I would clap, but I'm waiting for you and only you. Who? Waking up next to Violet felt like waking up next to an angel. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night, so any rest we could get was very welcome. We had walked back from the beach past midnight last night. Okay, so for several minutes, all I could do was watch her silver hair cut the sunlight. She was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. Man, like praising her beauty so much. Then again, she is beautiful, but still. Morning, Alexander. Morning to you too, Violet. Do you mind if we just perhaps stay here for a spell? Not one bit. Fantastic. She rolled herself towards me and hugged me with all her strength. No takebacks. We lay together in the bed all morning, enjoying each other's warmth and company. I don't want this moment to end. I simply cannot wait till we live here together, Alexander. We will be the greatest partnership for all time. An empire like no other. I do like an ambitious woman. It's time for you to spend some time with another girl, no? Yeah, sorry about that. It's in the contract. It's no matter. To bicker about this would be fruitless. It's the very nature of this show. Do entertain yourself with whoever today's date will be. But know that anything she could offer would pale to what a queen could do. Okay, she's earning points fast and many points for that matter. Perhaps I need to choose Violent here. She was my first choice. Oh, that jackass. Oh my god, I wanna fucking kill that guy. You're running out of time, Kit Kat. It's going to be fine, just watch. Good morning, Kat. Good morning, asshole. Morning, Alexander. How'd you sleep? Pretty well, thanks. You bet you did. The bed is... I need to remember the voice I did for this jackass. He needs to sound a little bit crazy, but at the same time he needs to sound, like a gentleman because of what he wears. So, let me think. You bet you did. Oh, you bet you bet you did. It will come to me. I will not force it. You bet you did. That bed is worth more than your life. That reminds me. Why can't the staff have the same kind of bed that Alexander has? Do I look like I'm made of money? You literally own this island. If I give the staff beds, the next thing they'll ask for is minimum wage. No thanks. He walked away. So how about that 5-year plan, huh? Maybe the brothers were onto something with this whole accounting thing. Anyway, it's time for your last date with your last soulmate candidate, Ali. You ready? It's time to make or break. I'm ready as I'll ever be, Kat. Then, without further ado, lights, camera. Don't get yourself killed. Okay, let's do this. We are at the beach again. At the beach it was when they kidnapped me. Oh, fuck it. I found Ali by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me. You're not gonna believe this, Alexander. What's that? Alright, who took my keys? You've got 10 seconds before I take it out of For's paycheck. Oh, come on. I will walk and talk, come on. Well, let's talk, let's walk, maybe more like run like hell. For is not going to be happy when he finds out that I... Whatever, come on, let's go. She grabbed my hand and pulled me with her into the forest clearing nearby. What's going on? You are not gonna believe what I just found. What's that? Well, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous days when I stumbled upon... Ah, wait a minute. It's better if I surprise you. I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? I love how fast you learn things, Alexander. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I was enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like a metal beneath me. In the middle of the forest? Just a bit more now, alright. You can open your eyes now. Oh my god, we found the jet. How on earth? You were inside a small plane, the very same one I've been rudely awakened on my first day here. And my second day as well. In my other first day. Anyway, how did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Oh, fuck me, she's gonna... Without even bothering to answer me, Ali rushed to the cockpit. Oh, crap. Here's to hoping that this goes better than the rollerblades. I wonder what this big red button does. Oh god, get me out of here. I ran for the door, but it was already shut tight. And away we go! Oh, the engine of the plane roared as we took off. I slammed into the side of the door. Christ. Ugh. Come on, be honest, you were thinking the same thing. You put a big juicy red button there, completely unattended, and you expect a good citizen like me to not press it? You're bonkers. You've got a point, but do you have any idea how to fly this thing? Wait a minute, if you're talking to me here, then who's flying the plane? Oh, fuck. Technically, nobody. But... the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. We hit it hard enough for it to be slightly deformed. Oh, I slammed into the wall yet again. Well, we didn't need that wing anyway. We still have the other one. Exactly like kidneys. Forget killer dating death shows. Forget Damien Cat. Ali was going to be the death of me. Okay, not gonna lie, this for last episode, stealing the fucking plane, I believe it's gonna do good ratings at least. I tried to run to the cockpit, but it was all I could do to stay upright as the plane teetered back and forth. I'm just kidding, I've got this. Ali ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. Alright, I got this. The plane seemed to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God. I really thought we were gonna... Oh, crap. Oops. Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude slowly at first, then faster and faster, higher and higher. Before long, we were soaring high above the trees. Alice yelled out in triumph. Woo! I joined it and yelled out with glee! It's pretty great feeling, right? Not dying in a fiery plane crash. Flying free without it. What's the point of living? We can escape now. And not only that, but I can have Ali with me as well. Man, now that's a good plan. But I can't abandon Scarlet and Velvet, fuck. If Scarlet and Velvet was here, I would have, like, get the fuck out. Along with Ali, of course. 3 out of 5. I don't want to ask for everything, but I ask for as much as possible. You talking about freedom or flying? Ah, why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that, Ollie? Oh my god, she knows. This is the only place I could find on the island that wasn't bugged. No one can eavesdrop on us here. And sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as hard as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades and the boat earlier, to find a safe place to talk as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah. What a bummer, am I right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do. And I can't risk telling you everything either. What? Why? Believe me, you're better off not knowing. What? Ali, what are you hiding? Or are you really? Look, we don't have too much time before we have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Please, just trust me. I'm on your side, Alexander. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. It's a good thing you're so cute. Oh, well, she kissed me so many times. I'm kidding, jeez. Do you trust me? Yes, I do trust her. She's the only one who's actively actually been bothered to, hey, like, give me some decent information for one thing. So, yes, of course I do, Ali. You know that. You won't regret it, promise. So what can you tell me? There's no time, long story short, there's something on this island I need to find that the people I worked with need. It's life or death, or not just for you or me, but for countless others. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can. It's in his hands now. His hands? Whose hands? Wait a minute. I came here to save you all, and I won't give up. So you came here knowing full well what the fuck is happening. And like a secret agent or some shit. Whose? No time to talk. We're almost back in the range of the island's recording network. No matter what, don't tell anybody what happened here. Not even a little bit. Not even if you think you can trust them. Are we clear? Crystal. The plane flew lower and lower. Alright. We're about to be back in the recording zone. So, it's not Ali either. Because Ali didn't have any interest in us. And if Ali didn't have any interest in us, that basically means that... That basically means... Oh, excuse me. I was checking again. That basically means that it's not Scarlet, it's not Ali, it's either Terra, Yui, or Velvet. I want to believe it's Velvet. But that one, there were like two... No, there were three. We had three gyms. The one in the kitchen, the one where we played video games, the one where she wanted to go to the countryside. So, yeah, these are like the three people. Who is the one I had fallen in love with? Alright, we're about to be back in the recording zone. What else? Wait a minute. Okay. Recording was. What else? Don't do anything I wouldn't do. You really doesn't... That really doesn't limit it too much. I guess not. After we landed, Kat scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Ali seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. Damn. I love Ali. Fuck. Well, she has been useful for the most part. And crazy, but, I actually like that kind of crazy. Well, excuse me. As we Yes. As we were walking away, I heard Kat whisper something to Ali. Nice try. And then I saw something I've never seen before, and will never see again. The sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Even though I knew I was standing outside, I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must be several people. Fuck, they forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. Fuck. God damn it. God. God damn it, I'm wait, how does this end? God damn, everything we do leads up to them knowing. How did you know? I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed at Ali for her to run as fast as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. Of course. And we're back at the fucking lab. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you see in a nightmare. My first instinct was to get up and get off as fast as I could possible, but my neck, hands and legs were cuffed and pinned down in a thick metal braces. I tried to force my way out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Morning, Alexander. What's going on, Kat? Get me out of here. We've been through this before, you know. I'm afraid I can't do that. And honestly, I'm getting tired of explaining why. Let's just speed this along, shall we? What are you talking about? She placed some kind of helmet on my head. I tried to avoid it, but the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. See you soon, Alexander. She pressed it. The curtain closes. You are taking your bow. And when you lift your head, I can see you clearly for the first time. It's you. The one I've been waiting all this time to see. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You've been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Alexander. Of course it was Kat. You nervous? Who wouldn't it be? I had a slight suspicion that it would have been Kat. Because Kat is like the other one. Like the other person who, you know, who is like the wife. Okay, sorry for calling her a bitch. Okay? But deep down as a writer, I knew it would have been a good plot twist. But I really didn't want to fall for that. I wanted to believe that it was going to be someone from the main 5 group. But I'm still happy for this because, you know, this gives even more deep narrative because now I don't really have to choose. Now I know that, you know, Kat was always my soulmate. And now we have found ourselves. Excuse me. My dog is barking and I have to call it out. Sorry, I'm coming back. Oh crap. Sorry, my dog was barking and it was annoying the neighbors. So, as I said, I didn't want to believe that it was going to be her because that, you know, makes what is complicated for me as an individual because I had to like choose one of the 5 as a player. Much easier, but now it makes it more complex to them because that means that these 2 have been caught in, you know, they have been caught in a tragedy, and that like deepens the characters, and that's something that I personally like. But when I'm playing a game that doesn't really focus on it focuses on narrative, but it also focuses on choices. Wait a minute. I really want to read all that again. See you soon, Alexander. The one who made me dream of a life together far from this island. You have been right by me all this time. Tomorrow's the day, Alexander. So, why does she do this though? She does this because she's protecting us, isn't she? She's been drinking. That's why she's been drinking. My god, imagine yourself, okay, if you're a woman and you somehow, some way found yourself into this channel, which you probably don't, but let's just say, like, for a woman, in general, you have a boyfriend, you are trapped with your boyfriend in a place where it's basically a prison, you plan on escaping, the escape fails, and then you, in order to save, quote-unquote, save your boyfriend, you're forced to enter this, like, to create this dumbass show and watch that very same man you loved so much have to first being hostage actively, like he's technically a hostage like 24/7, since the surveillance cameras always, you know, surveilling him basically, like they always spy on him, and at the same time you have to cope with the fact that he is forced to date other women other than yourself, and to top it all off, also watch him kiss these very same women, and overall, why is she so actively, helping Demian though? Tell me, like, she forgot as well. Like, they used the machine on her as well, and like, maybe she thinks she is like obedient to them because she has to be. I like to make assumptions because I really want to see where this leads and how much I'm actually reading this. How well am I reading this situation? You nervous? Who wouldn't be? You've got a point. She reached for my hand and held it tightly. You okay? You sure we should be doing this? I don't want to be punished just because I want to get out of here. Hey, Kat. We'll always be a team. You and me. No matter what, we are in this together. Thanks, Alexander. This is the first time we get a face like this. Yes! How did things come to this? The escape failed. I've been surrounded, beaten, shot, betrayed. The love of my life. She shot me. I'm bleeding out rapidly. I try my best to slow the bleeding, but it's no use. What did you do to her? I choke out every last word. I didn't do anything. I didn't have to. You were too busy making heart eyes at Kat here to see where her true loyalties lied. What? Okay, now that's another plot twist I was not expecting. Turns out she was never in love with me. Motherfucker. So I have been played by both. The escape didn't fail. She betrayed me. And to top it all off, she shot me as well. Wow. Talk about tough love. Talk about getting fucked. My god. Wow. I don't know what to say, honestly. I am dumbfounded right now. I wasn't expecting that the love of your life was going to be, someone who betrayed you. Damn, now I take it all back. Actually, she is a bitch after all. Wow. Turns out I wasn't reading the situation correctly because I thought that the love was true, but turns out there was no love. Love... Oh my god, love truly betrayed me! My god! Okay, okay. Actually, I didn't put this title on purpose. I just felt, okay, I want to make a title that's kind of dramatic, doesn't make sense, but in a, you know, in a metaphorical way, love betrayed me. Because love, in some way, somehow, you always feel betrayed by love. But now this is literal. Like, this title I put on this very fucking same video, it's like, on spot. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, my god, both the thumbnail and the title itself of this video have like they were accurate. Damn it, Kat. I'm sorry, Alexander, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Fuck you. Fuck both of you. I knew we were planning something the moment you came to this island. But you didn't trust me enough to tell me what exactly it was. So I became close to you and told you just what you wanted to hear. And then you told me everything I needed to know. As soon as you told me your plan, there was no way you were ever going to escape from this island. Why are you saying this? Now that's my girl. You really are my daughter. Why? I love that look on your face, Alexander. You know, I've got an impression that you would be perfect for my next show. And it just so happens we've got an opening just for you. It's just no use. I've lost too much blood. The world turned dark. This is the end. Keep them alive. Alexander, you might think I'm showing you mercy, but believe me, by the end of this, you're going to wish that I just let Kat kill you. That I just let Kat kill you. Why? Why, Kat? Why would you? I barely have time to breathe before the waves pull me under once more. Damn it. So I remembered and now we're back to square one. Shit. How do we escape this nightmare? And I'm afraid that we don't have much time for today. It's past 4, it's far 20. Oh, we have more. Okay, let's play 10 more minutes because I really want to see where this leads. Where am I? Am I underwater? It's so dark and cold. I try to move, but I'm so tired. It takes all my strength to reach my hand out forward. Feels like glass. I'm trapped in some kind of tank. I want to sleep for just a... Is someone there? I can feel somebody's presence. I opened my eyes and I see... Hang on, just a little longer, Alexander. My god, I love you! Kiss me. Anyway, I mean, okay, don't, but if you want to. Who are you? The woman in front of me looked at me with pity. Seiza hit the glass. Normally if I actually was like, I don't want to terrify her, but still wanting to hit the glass, it would be probably something that I would do. I hit the glass with what little strength I have. You're awake. I'm so glad, but you're gonna wish you were asleep for this next bit, trust me. And sorry in advance. Huh? She moved towards some kind of terminal next to my tank and pressed the button. As if on cue, if every nerve in my body was set on fire. I screamed and thrashed around, but it did nothing to alleviate the pain. Damn. Oh, will you look at that? It looks like our little heroes got some life left in them. You know, Alexander, you're in luck. Usually, I'd just kill you for this, but a new opportunity just opened up and I think you'd be the perfect fit. I'm sorry, Alexander, but it's true. I don't understand. Why don't you tell them, dear? Damien is my father. Bitch. I remember that actually from the Steam page. Always the hero, aren't you, Alexander? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye, Alexander. Hold on just a little longer, Alexander. She looked away from me, as if she had heard something. What? I couldn't tell. Shit, they're almost here. We're running out of time. Sorry, Alexander, I won't be able to give you back all your memories, but this will have to be enough. She pressed another button on the terminal. I've got to run back to my tank, or they will know something's up. Oh my god, super spy Ali right here. My god, she is. Oh, this is a joke I actually did. I didn't want to make the joke because reasons, but you know, she looks like a detective, you could say, right? And yeah, at this point you get it. I did that joke on the first part, which this first part doesn't actually exist because of my stupidity, or because they probably erased your memory as well. But Ali never forget. Ali never forgot. What would happen if I, went on a date with Ali from the very beginning? She would have helped me right off the bat, or I don't know. For now, as things escalated, up until this point, things have gone well. So, hey, what's up, hamburger? Sorry, man. If I am a little bit, on edge, it's because you came right in at the moment of the plot twist, and I am a little bit dumbfounded. But okay, I'm gonna calm down. Okay, so still, I'm like, good. Things up until now has been going well, because now we actually have a way to actually escape through Ali, through her help. She pressed her hand against the glass. Hold on just a little longer, okay? Thank you, brother. I'll get us out of here. The pain, it stopped. The world turned dark. I have been here before. Finally. I'm Alexander. I'm in some kind of gaming song, so find love or die trying. Ali, she helped me. I've got to find her by... You're up early. Most people around here usually need a little more to wake them up. Yeah, she didn't slap me this time. That's why. Kat, I remember now. I tried to escape this island with her. She pretended to be my lover. She betrayed me and shot me too. She's the reason why I'm trapped here. It's only fragments I can remember, but I remember enough to know that she's bad news. Yeah, she's a bitch. We've done this song and dance over and over more times than I can count by now. I have been in love with and chosen Ali, Scarlet, Tara, Violet, and Yui, each of them countless times. Am I a bad person? Not as bad as her, that's for sure. Come to think of it, I can't remember what happened before the show started either. I need to find Ali, but first, for the problem at hand, if I want to get out of here, I can't let Kat know that I remember what's happened before. Sorry, who are you? I've got to play dumb. Sorry, who are you? Will she buy it? Walk with me, there's a lot to get you up to speed on. The name's Kat, I'm a producer for a new show, Find Love or Die Trying. And what's your name? I don't remember. Well played right there. Looks like it's the same beginning as usual. Learn about the killer dating show rules, meet the girls before the show starts. Yui, I don't remember meeting you before the show, but I'm glad I got to meet you again. It's impossible not to feel happier when I see your smile. You'd think that the staff would have learned to cook better by now. True. There is so much more to you than you show the world, Violet. Scarlet, you're still hiding with that you're reading that magazine with another book. It brings a smile on my to my face every time. I think I know what happened to you now. True. You still have no idea what you got into, Terra, killer dating show or not. I'd love to see the way you see the world. And finally, Ali. You never gave up on getting us out of here, even after all this time. Howdy, Alexander. I hear you're the suitor. Care to join me for a jog? There's a place in Forest I'd love to go for a run around with you. It's my pleasure. We went for a jog, exchanging banter like we'd always done when we met each other. The second we got to the uncorded area of the forest, her smile faded. I'm glad you got the hint, Alexander. You haven't given yourself away to anyone yet, right? No, haven't. As far as Kat knows, I don't remember anything as usual. Sweet. I knew I was right to help you first. Really, thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've got to ask, how did you escape the tank in the first place? Honestly, I got lucky. Usually the tank knocks me out right away, but that last time, I think something must have bugged out. I saw my chance and took it. Anything's better than being stuck here forever. I'm sorry I couldn't get all your memories back. Don't worry about it, Ali. All I could ask for is a fighting chance, and you gave that to me. Don't mention it. I mean, I'm hands down the MVP. Anyway, it's about time I tell you the truth, Alexander. I'm from the Resistance. You can think of us as a covert group of concerned citizens who have a few bones to pick with the world's current management. And those bones are their necks. Nice. Joking aside, we are fighting a war here. That war will be won with information that lives on this island, and only here. There was no way that we could ever find this place, not by conventional means, but then we found out about the show, and so they sent you here. Actually, I volunteered. Believe me, the others didn't want me to, but I knew I had to. I was the one with the least to lose. Okay. Ali, it was pretty easy getting in, all things considered. All I had to do was write a report that labeled me as suspicious of conspiring against the government, take a few cute selfies, and boom, I was flown here. Nice. Didn't go to great since then though. Excuse me. Don't worry, friend. If you got school, don't worry. You can watch the archive, and we're also streaming again in 2 days, in Friday. So, have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. Don't forget anything. We tend to forget a lot of things around here. So yeah. So, didn't go too great since then though. But that was when I was a lone wolf. I've got you now. And we'll get out of here together. Sounds good to you? Sounds like a plan. I haven't even told you the plan yet. But since you're so excited, let's get right to it. There's two things we need to do. One, we need to bring the other girls' memories back. We won't be able to get the trust. No problem. We won't be able to get their trust or walk with them till we do. All we'll need their and we will need their help for part 2. And what's that? 2, we need to get the fuck out of here. Sounds about right. Easier said than done, though. It's going to take a hell of a lot of setup and coordination. There's a small army of armed and trained staff tasked with keeping us here, not to mention us needing a way off the island. I'll figure it out as we go, but for now, how about you go on a date with Scarlet today? I can do that, but how does that relate to us getting out of here? I'll tell you if I thought you could be a better actor. Believe me, you'll know why later. Anyway, let's head back to the mansion. We don't want Kat to start looking for us. Sounds good to me. You're really something, you know. That's putting it lightly. Alexander, there you are. Sorry I got carried away exploring the island. I've got to be careful around Kat. I know exactly what she's capable of, firsthand. Is that so? Well, it's no harm, but you'll have a whole week to explore, you know? You'll get one date with each of the girls for the first 5 days. A little something special for day 6. And then the final ceremony where you propose to one of the girls. That sounds like the perfect amount of time to figure out if we're meant to be together. You'd be surprised. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Who do you want to spend today's date with? Scarlet, is just something about her, you know? Scarlet, yeah. Scarlet's my favorite. Yeah, I like Mr. Strawberry. I like Strawberry, yeah. I found Scarlet inside the library. The place I'd most often meet her for the first time. She always looked so happy when she was reading. It did the heart good to try to make her smile in the same way when I talked with her. We became fast friends again. The similarity of our situations might have played a part in that. Still, I'm not sure why Ali insisted in me going on a date with Scarlet today. Sure, getting her memories back with will be a huge win, but what the fuck? Hey, Scarlet, Alexander. I'm glad you're safe. Things are going crazy out there. What's happening? I know it sounds crazy, but there's a horde of zombies outside. The Brothers 5 and a lot of our behind the scenes help went crazy, and Scarlet, you did this, didn't you? Wait, what? I've been here the whole time with Alexander. I couldn't have. I have never heard of anything like this. Wait, what? Wait a minute. Wait, what am I answering now? I don't get it. Wait a minute. I am trying to take the blame here. I'm not sure what's going on. How am I? Actually, it's true. It's true. I can vouch for her. We've both been here since our date started. Well, either way, I bet you can create a cure for it, no? I mean, I probably could, but I'd need my equipment. I'm not sure why, but I can't find it anywhere. Follow me, you can use our lab. We followed Kat to the games room. Kat put her hand against the wall of the games room, revealing a hidden trapdoor. She walked in and beckoned us to follow. Oh, nice. Okay, we found where the lab is. And not only that, but now that we are going on the lab, we can probably make Scarlet remember. Maybe. We walked down the spiraling stairs for who knew how long. I lost track more than a few times. I remember this place. You should have everything you need in this room to make a cure. You just don't go snooping around. The lab belongs to research and development, and we could all get in trouble if you do. Actually, this place doesn't have anything I need. Doesn't have everything I need. What else do you need? To build a cure, I'm going to need a sample of whatever this is. I need a live specimen. Oops. Miscalculated. I'm sure you can help with that, Alexander. I've got some editing that needs my attention. You got this. Bitch. And just like that, she was gone. If it makes you feel better, I'll help you catch everybody. You sure? If you're the one, if you're the only one who can make the cure, then it might be better for you to stay back. No thanks. There's no way I'm letting you out there alone. I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I've just got this feeling that I would be pretty good at collecting unwilling zombie specimens. That is weird, but in this case, it's absolutely correct. Some memories must be intact. Even if they are kept below the surface. Well, let's get on with this. We went back up to the surface. Everywhere we looked was overrun by zombies. We wouldn't stand a chance against the group, so we spent the day trying to split them up, as well as searching for lone wolves. Brains! Bananas! We're in luck. We finally got an isolated sample. How are we supposed to bring him in though? One bite and we're finished. I've got just the thing. Scarlet pulled out a pair of brass knuckles. Where did you even get that? Is that really important right now? You might looking the other way for a second. It's embarrassing. Bam! Right in the face. Sure, Scarlet. I turned around. Brains! Bananas! I hope your health insurance covers this. Oh. Right in the face. Right in the jaw. He felt it. Once more, with feeling. Oh crap! Are we the bad guys? We dragged him back to the mansion, paying careful attention to not run into any more of the zombies running amok. Scarlet opened the hidden trapdoor in the games room, and I pulled For's unconscious body in. Oh fuck! My hand slipped, causing For's body to travel down the stairs. Oh Christ. He fell out the stairs like that one meme where the guy falls. Anyway, he just kept going and going. Okay, he won't die. I know. Well, I'll get him. Better get him quick, or we're not going to have a live specimen. True. Luckily, I managed to catch him pretty quickly. We put him on the operating table for Scarlet to analyze. Interesting. What's up, Scarlet? This virus is pretty clear it's man-made. Even more interesting is that it looks like something I would make. Not that I ever made zombie viruses, Alexander. Yes, you have. It's kind of cute how you try to hide it. Cat, you there? Weird, I thought Cat was supposed to be able to hear us from anywhere on the island. Maybe there's no microphones all the way down here. I guess so. I was going to tell her we've got the cure now. Sweet, great work, Scarlet. You bet I did. We administered the cure to For, then went back upstairs together. Cat, you there? What's up, Scarlet? I've been waiting hours for you guys. You two done yet? We've got the cure now. We'll need your people's help to help administer it. We'll be right on it. Lay low for now. We're coming to get you. In the meantime, Alexander, how about you tell me about yourself? You know, I thought I was in love, I got betrayed, then I ended up forgetting everything, then I ended up on a killer dating show, then I forgot everything again because I got betrayed yet again. You know, simple things. It'd be my pleasure. With Cat's help, we managed to quell the zombie plague with just enough time left in the day for a lovely dinner with Scarlet. After that, I went for a night walk with Ali, to somewhere safe from prying eyes. You should buy a girl dinner first. You should buy a girl dinner before you murder her in the woods, you know. True. I think I found the way to bring the others' memories back. You found their lab, didn't you? Pretty much. Sweet. I wasn't sure how to get back there after they shipped us out of there. So that's a huge win. So where is it? There is a secret trapdoor in the games room. You just have to press the hidden panel on the wall. That said, how are we supposed to get in without being seen? There's cameras everywhere, and Scarlet and I were only allowed to enter because of the whole pandemic. Don't you worry about that. I've got an inside man. For's gonna be helping us override a few cameras and microphones in the mansion with old recordings. For? That way we can get in and stay inside long enough to get their memories back without raising any sort of fuss. The brother that we KO'd today down the stairs. What's that look for? I'm surprised he's still standing after today, to be honest. I wouldn't work with people who go down that easily. Was For always working with you? Nope, never till now, but we can't afford to refuse his help. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. I've had him prove he's trustworthy. Don't worry, you can count on him. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, we have everything we need for the first part of the plan. Up for a trip down memory lane together? Sounds like a plan. You guys have to see this, trust me. Ali puts her hand against the secret panel. A second later, the wall parted to reveal the winding staircase. For became intimately and repeatedly familiar with. Did Ali prove For's trust before or after his little trip on the stairs? Whoa, you guys found my secret spot already? She knew of this? I'm sorry, what? I found this place this morning. I sat near the top of the stairs and played for a while. It was more fun to play in the dark. Hold me back, Alexander. Slap her with all your might. Ali explained the situation as we walked down the stairs. Sure enough, they were skeptical, except for Scarlet. Okay, your story makes a little more sense when you come down there. We walked towards the machines in a mixture of awe and fear. The markings on this machine, my father's company made this. Why? They didn't. Not my baby. I'm sorry, everyone. I wish that I had to say it wasn't true, but it is. I don't know why we're being kept here, why they film the show over and over, but I know that if we don't escape and fast, they're going to kill us sooner or later. Alexander and I are going to do our very best to make sure all of us get out of here alive. But to do that, I need you to trust me. Trust you with what? I need you to trust me enough to step back into the tanks they kept you in. For you to escape, we need all of us to have our memories back, otherwise you won't trust us enough. I have to be quite foolish to just step into this tank because someone said so. Violet, you can trust her. Excuse me? I know she's telling the truth about this machine because I built this. Ali, this isn't the first time we've met, is it? No, it isn't. We've gotten to know each other quite a few times by now. It's a strange feeling. On one hand, this is horrible. On the other, I'm glad that the machine works. Maybe one day we'll put it to use the way it should be. Alright, I'll trust you. We just walk back into the machine? Thank you, Violet. I know it'll be difficult to trust me, so I appreciate it. There's a machine that should have your name on it. Go into it, and then Alexander and I will start the reversal process. I do hope this works. It should, but it might hurt a bit. Do spare me from details, please. Scarlet and Violet walk to their respective machines. I don't really get it, but I trust you, Alexander. And besides, I've got a thing for big things made out of metal. They're like mecha. I guess... Is this going to hurt? It is. It is. I'm sorry, Yue. Don't be, Alexander. I'm happy you wouldn't lie to me. It makes me even more sure to trust you. Here we go, Yui. Let's do this. Ah, she talks to herself, okay? Alright, they're in their tanks. Let's do this, Alexander. On it. Even if it was necessary for all of us, their screams from the reversal process were almost more than I could take. Ali and I covered our ears as Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra remembered years of memories in a matter of minutes. After doing all this, we better be getting out of here. We forgot to bring mine, but fuck it. We have enough now. Violet, Scarlet, Yui, and Terra stepped out of their tanks after what must have felt like hours to them. Guys, you okay? This probably isn't the time to mention it, but I made a bet with 4 about what would happen when they got their memories back. What did you bet? I'm going to watch from a safer distance if you don't mind. What? Oh, Christ. Oh, fuck. It looks good. If looks could kill, the girls that had just gotten out of the tanks would have killed me several times over. They ran to me yelling and screaming. You 5-timing little cheater! I didn't do it on purpose, you know. Wait, I can explain. Too late, they were on me like hyenas. Ah! Christ. Hey, if this makes the situation a little bit less complex, I truly love all of you, Then again, I do understand your jealousy, you could say. Now that we have all calmed down, how about we go over the escape plan? It better be good, Ali. For your sake, Alexander. Out with it then. Alright, listen up. Over the next hour, Ali explained her plan from start to finish. Trust me, it's the best we got. If this is our plan, we are doomed. We don't trust the plan, fuck. Not enough of a good plan, but what do you expect? We still have quite a while to go, huh? But I want to finish it today if possible. Maybe in 2 days I'll have something else planned. We have still 2 minutes. Let's see how far we can go. Congrats, Alexander. Excuse me. You have made it to day 2. You really gave our audience a run for their money yesterday with Scarlet. And that's before we got the zombies involved, believe it or not. I'm glad to hear that. You think you'll choose Scarlet at the end of this? Too early to say. Definitely. They hate me, but that doesn't mean I hate them in return. I love them for hating me. That's how it is. I am a messed up man. How can you do? Definitely. I figure it's best to make things seem uncertain as possible and not get too focused on any one girl. Kat said that getting low ratings during the show could end up with them shutting down early. If that happened this time, then game over. The only reason why we'll be able to make this move right now is because Ali's machine glitched out. Who knows if that would ever happen again. There's no room for error. She's definitely my number 1 right now, but who knows. We'll have to wait and see, but I've got a really good feeling about her. I like the sound of that. But you know what I like even more? Drama. And what better way to start the fire than a full day date with another woman? If it ain't broke, so who's it gonna be? Have you ever noticed that there is only one room in the mansion that's locked? Nope, not even a bit. Really? It's right by the games room and it's not the hidden one. I'm starting to understand why you have been stuck here all this time. I was snooping around at night looking for snacks when I saw Kat open it using a black key that she kept on a key ring in her pocket. It's definitely a master key. I've seen her use the same key both in the mansion and as well as the other buildings. Sounds like it'd be pretty good to get our hands on that. Exactly. If you get me that key for even a minute, I can make a mold of it that we can use as a duplicate key. I'm betting that would be pretty helpful I'm betting that would be pretty helpful for helping us get out of here. To put it lightly, That's awesome, but wouldn't Kat notice her master key going missing? You're absolutely right, especially if you or I try to take it. I'm feeling a but coming. But it won't be you or I taking it. Tomorrow ask to take Yui on a date. Let me go get Yui, but by the end of tonight you'll both understand why it has to be you two. I'd say it sounds like a plan, but I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Trust me, Alexander. When have I ever been wrong? I could list every single date we've been on as evidence. Those don't count. Yui, there's just something about her, you know. We'll make it happen. It was the first date since getting all of the girls' memories back. We went for a walk in the woods, the same date we had when we truly had met again for the first time. It was like a little awkward at first, figured out how to not give away what we knew on camera, but we figured it out pretty quick. It's so nice to see you again, Alexander. I feel the same way, Yui. After all this time, it's got to be fate, hasn't it? It must be. To be honest, I feel a little like things are going a little over my head. This show, meeting you again, everything is just moving so fast. Sometimes I feel like everything is just moving so fast for me to keep up. But with you, everything feels alright. Like, I know it's going to be okay. Will it be okay if we just spend today this way? She leaned in closer and put her arms around me. I wouldn't have it any other way, Yui. Wait a minute, what about getting the master key? I can tell from your face that what you're thinking about. Don't worry, I've got that covered. Ban ban ban. Oh, that little shit of a rabbit! Oh my god! Ban 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 darted out of a nearby bush and ran to Yui's side. Who's a good boy? And he has like the key in his mouth. She picked him up and hugged him tight. It was impossible not to smile. Almost forgot. Ban ban ban. Hunt. Yep, Ban 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 leaped out of her arms, then dashed towards the mansion. And with that out of the way, how about we walk for a little longer? What just happened? She reached for my hand, then held it tight. I'd like that. We walked and talked for hours. Oh, wait a minute, it was that... The I'd like that, I don't get what it means, but anyway. When we took breaks, we laid next to each other on the grass, talking about anything and everything. You is a lovely girl. At times I remember how dire the situation we were in, and I couldn't help but freeze up. But with you, I'm never afraid to face those fears. She makes me braver with just a smile. Even when she couldn't ask directly about what was on my mind, she found ways to comfort me despite that. And in turn, to make her smile made me feel lighter than air. A life with her would be wonderful. I've got to make sure to get us all out of here safe. Alexander? Yeah? I love you, Alexander. I hope we can spend another day together just like this soon. I can't wait for it. I'm not going to choose you if I have to choose just one. I'm sorry. It's true. She's a kind girl, but I am not the man for her, basically. That's just how it is. You have to like... I'm not crossing out those who benefits me the most. I'm just right now I'm just choosing who I actually like, and unfortunately you is not, so I'll say I'd like that anyway. Me too, Yui. We walked back to the mansion together, hand in hand, then went our separate ways. Alexander, you would not believe what happened to me today. What happened, Kat? I got attacked by some kind of forest monster. It was at least 10 feet tall, had monstrous teeth, and There was at least 5 of them. It took everything I had to not laugh. Luckily, I managed to fight them off without any permanent injury. I made sure that 4 deleted the footage. That shit was both embarrassing and traumatic. That's good to know. Perhaps she has kept the footage so we can laugh at her later. This is the worst run yet. What do you mean by that? Nothing. We just had a long day. I bet you should get some rest while you have the chance. 5 forest beasts is nothing to sniff at. You're making fun of me, aren't you? Not at all, cat. Bitch. Forest beasts affect 1 in 10 people. It could happen to you. Right. I'll see you later, Alexander. Good night, Alexander. I see you later, Alexander. Good night, Alexander. Like in both sentences. Okay. Mission success. Can't believe that worked. Okay, so the way I see it, this is a good time to stop. Turns out the game has quite a while. I have been streaming for almost 3 hours. I wasn't planning to stream for 3 hours, but okay, here we are, a 3-hour stream, a new how do you say it? I forgot the word. Milestone. That's right. A new milestone was achieved today. So all the previous choices didn't really matter. Now this is what matters. Okay, this was fun. The plot twist that was revealed was something that I wasn't expecting much. I did have it on the back of my mind, but at the same time I wasn't really sure what to believe, because you have like so many different perspectives. But still. Now, let me log out real quick. And with that said, excuse me, you don't log out from here, you can log out from here. With that said, thank you everybody so much for watching. It's been fun. This game has been very fun, and I can't wait. I hope the next part is probably going to be the conclusion. I'm not sure. I hope. But that's it. That's just it. That is just it. Anyway, so the hamburger, thank you so much for being here, man. It means a lot to just say a few words and be here for even like 5 minutes is something that I appreciate greatly. Despite that, we still have to finish the game to the next Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern European summertime. Be there or try not. I don't know. I was thinking of making a joke, but it turns out I don't have anything on my mind, unfortunately. Anyway, so as I said, have a good one, everybody. I'm gonna go get some sleep because, as I said, I have almost been awake for almost 12 hours. I woke up very early today. Everyone, well, see ya. Oh, and let me put the music. I still love this music, man. This music is amazing. Not the music in the... Excuse me, not my... not the music in the video game. I mean the music I've used on the BRB. Screw it. Bye. Screw it.